Hi, welcome back to Bobchi's Corner. We're in my kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Barb. I am making the Smithfield roasted garlic and cracked black pepper pork tenderloin. And I've made these before on my video, but if you're new, stick around, watch how I do this. I've done it in various different methods. So I thought I'd bring you along. Apparently there's a pantry challenge that is going on right now. I guess it's the Three Rivers Pantry Challenge. I did that last year when I first started my channel. And honestly, when I began doing videos, I realized that I don't wait until January and February to use up my items that are in my pantry. I don't stockpile before a pantry challenge. I cook all year long out of my pantry. If you think about it, everything I make are things that I've purchased like on clearance or I've had in my freezer, on my things I've canned. And these are the items that I typically use all the time. So I don't make special trips to the grocery store. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. Everything I pretty much do all my home cooking as pantry cooking. So it's either my freezer, my pantry, something I canned, something I grew. So, yes, every now and then you'll see me purchase something. But other than that, I pretty much use everything I have. So I guess I can consider this a quick and easy pantry meal prep. Yeah, let's call this a pantry meal prep for the week. So I'm just gonna get into it. So if you've been here a while, like I've said before, you know I like my gloves. I love using my gloves because that means I get to use my hands and I don't have to wash them a million times in between this, that, and the other thing. I just peel the gloves off. So I have my oven preheating to 425. These call for 20 to 30 minutes per pound at 425. This is 1.2 pounds. They all are like 1.2 pounds. So I'm just going to go straight for the 30 minutes so I can get like a medium well or a well. I don't want red in the middle of my roast, my pork loin. These are tiny too. So usually I'll do 2 of these, but I figured let me just do 1. I am trying to do a weight loss plan. So this is, I'm going to be measuring and I don't know. Just trying to keep track of what I eat. Trying to lose a little bit of weight here because I did gain quite a bit. Have to step away and drain this. There's a lot of liquid being that I took it out of the freezer. But boy, oh boy, does this smell good. Of course it smells good. It has garlic. Why wouldn't it smell good? Yeah, there's a lot of liquid in here. So I want to be careful and not get it everywhere. There we go. I don't know if there's a right way. Oh, yeah, I guess there is a bottom and a top. This looks like the top. So I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to tuck the end. Just to kind of get it. Well, do I need to? Yeah, this one I need to. That one needs to be tucked. To keep it uniform in thickness so that it all cooks kind of evenly. I think that's good. And I think, oh boy. Okay, now I really have to disinfect my wooden cutting board. Let me just get this out of the way. Voila! My hands are clean. I'm going to take this down. I got to disinfect it. Now I got pork juices all over it. And I am replacing it with this one. My old, what were these? These were bar stools. that I used to have in my kitchen. I had an island table. You probably don't even care about the story, but I had bar stools. And when I was getting rid of the bar stools, I took the seat part off. And I started using it as a cutting board. And I am going back maybe, I don't know, 30, 35 years ago. That's when I had no money at all. So I utilized what I can find. So these became my cutting boards. They've been through the dishwasher. They're splitting. I threw one out already, but for it to hold up this long, oh my goodness. I won't bore you anymore. So the oven is just about up to temperature. It's, like I said, 425, so it's about to beep. Okay, so my timer just went off. I'm going to put the roast. You can't even see the roast, can you? There we go. Is that better? I'm sorry. Bella, go lay down. Every time I'm cooking, Bella has to come over here and sniff around to see what I'm making. She thinks it's for her. So, like I said, the oven just went off, 425. I'm going to pop this in for 30 minutes. I am going to pair it with my canned up green beans. These are my yard-long beans, and they're the mixed ones. There's like different varieties that I grew, and these are just regular green beans that I grew and canned up. And I have my rice in the rice maker, and that's just about ready. So it's going to be a simple, easy, pantry cooked meal. So what I did when the timer went off, I had it set for 30 minutes. I added another 2 minutes to allow for the oven door opening and closing when I put the tenderloin into the oven. So once that, so it was a total of 32 minutes. Once that finished, I pulled it out. I took the temperature. It was exactly 145. So I covered it. It's been sitting here for 20 minutes and it should have finished cooking under the foil. So let me take this off. Let's take a quick look. That looks pretty. All right. So I'm going to kind of reposition everything here so that I can start my meal prep. And I'll bring you along. Okay, I have to move everything because the glare on that other counter was just so bad. And I prefer to work on that counter because I can put my tripod on top of the stove and kind of position things. So this is a little bit difficult. But what I'm going to do is, let's see if oh, is it stuck? I think it's a little stuck. You see, this is real life. There we go. Now put it on here. Move this out of the way. Well, it is out of the way. It's in my sink right now. Let me get my meal prep containers. Move my basil. This basil are the last of my basil from this past summer's garden. I took the last clippings I was able to get out of my oh, you can't even see that. Look at me. There we go. So these were the last, as I was saying, sorry. These were the last clippings from this last summer that I had in my garden. And I stuck them in this jar of water. And this is what's left. And I've been plucking flowers off of here as they come on. And here we are in January. And I still have my basil from the garden that I still got to use. This was just a ha-ha experiment, so I just keep filling the water in here. I probably should change the water. It's a little gross and disgusting, but maybe that's what's making it thrive. It doesn't have all the chlorine and chemicals my city water has. So, oh, and this was just something I was trying. In October, I tried to do a sweet potato, and this is what came of it. It's still alive, but my kitchen is very cold. It's always cold. So maybe that's why it's like, it looks like tiny. These are a little stunted. But we'll see what happens when it warms up. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything else ready and I'm gonna start my meal prep. Thank you once again for joining me in Bob's Corner in my kitchen. Well, I did my meal prep for the week. Although I have a feeling my son is going to end up picking a couple of these. So I may have to do like a dinner during the week at some point. And I've been doing those every now and then. And I've been posting those videos. And so here we have it. We've got 4 meals here on stuff I already had. In my pantry freezer. I didn't have to go to the grocery store for any of this, and I only ended up using 1 quart size jar of green beans. So here's my pantry meal for the week. I love this real butter powder. I started using this for my veggies. It's very low calorie. It's 45 calories for a tablespoon. And I don't know why, but this stuff tastes so good, and it's really good. Like if I'm trying to lose some weight, I'm doing calorie counting, so that's, you know, that's like perfect. I don't have to suffer on flavor because I can use other products other than like real butter. But this is supposed to be real butter. Don't understand the concept behind it, but I like that brand. They've got a lot of items. Sour cream, I get their buttermilk, I really like that company. So oh, the rice, I did measure out my rice. I measured out everything in here pretty much except for I kind of measured out the green beans too. The rice, I did 3/4 of a cup, which I believe is an actual serving. That pork tenderloin said it served 4, so that's why I tried to cut it up evenly between the 4. And that's pretty much it. So thanks again. I don't know if I said thank you for joining me in Bob's Corner, but thanks again for joining me in my kitchen. And I hope to see you soon. Until next time.